The camera is not right already. Okay. I know this. The camera is not right, but I'm dealing with that. Okay. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I have a lot of different things I could do with this right now. And I'm trying to figure out a couple of things to do with this whole thing. If anybody's joining us, let me take a look here. Let me see if anybody is joining us live. Um, I'm on live. I know that. It says I'm on live. You could hit the chat. You could chat. I could read that. Let me see here. Recording live. So far, nobody's on. Nobody's on there yet. So maybe not. Maybe I'm not live. There we go. Hey guys on Facebook. Hello on YouTube. Hello on Twitch. Can you hear me? How do I sound? Do I sound terrific? I'm doing some testing right now. And if you have a second, I would appreciate the help. You could hit the chat room. I could talk to you there. Or it says there's a link. And I don't know if there's a link or not. It says that there's a link that you can join. And maybe I could put that in the chat. I'll put that in the chat. Let's see here. It says that there's a link that you can call in the show on if you're only if you're on your desktop. Let me hit paste to that. Let me send that. There it is there. Um, and you could click on that and it'll say that you just fill out a quick little thing and I can actually talk to you live on the air. So that's what I'm working on right now. That is what I'm working on for this brand new late night show that I am planning. And I'm excited about it. I'm getting some really fun segments lined up and ready to go. It's going to look a lot better than this. I'm going to have a real camera, but and it's going to be at night, so it's going to look cooler. Sorry, I just got home from the gym. But yeah, let me see what the chat's saying. Let me see what the chat is saying. Anybody saying anything in the chat? No, nobody's saying anything in the chat. I'm just trying to see if could anybody I think it's if you comment on the section, it'll show up in the chat room. If you comment on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, it'll show up in there. Hello to the people on Twitch. That's cool that people are on Twitch. I had no idea that you're sitting there on your gaming system looking at this stuff. But if you're brand new and you're just stopping by, hi. This is a test session right now. I've got a really fun show that's being planned. It's called Late Night Radio Show. And guest talking about crazy stuff, some sexy things, some, all just the type of stuff that most people don't talk about. Zero politics. So you got nothing to worry about there. Why? I don't know anything about it. And I don't want to know anything about it. But if anybody could hit that link that is in the chat room, if you're in the chat room right now and if you joined along, it's weird because I got a lot of messages the other day when I tried this, people in the chat room. So if anybody wants to make a comment in the chat room, I would appreciate that. Trying to figure this out. Host, producers, guest says there's 10 people. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hi guys. Good to see you. Let me message everybody. Let me hit this thing. Let me hit this thing here. Hey JR, how you doing, buddy? So thanks for helping me out. I really do appreciate this, guys. Let's see if this is gonna work. I don't see if it's working right there, but there was a message. Everyone send a message. Okay, I'll just hit that hi. Did that come through? I don't see it. Hey Mark, how you doing, bud? Let me hit this copy and paste. Let me hit the paste thing. See if this does it. Paste. Okay, I'm sending this. If you guys can see that, I don't know. Um, I just sent a link right there. If you guys could hit that, if you're sitting at only if you're sitting at home and would help me try to come on. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to try to find Lex or Taint or somebody to help me, or D or Sarah or Sherry. She's in the other room. No, she's not. She says she's not in the other room. So yeah, this is just a technical thing I'm working on. Tell me this. At least I have you here for this. Is this loud enough? Tell me if you can hear that. Okay, the link came through. Supposedly, can you hear that song, the music? All right, anyway. Supposedly, if you click on that link and you fill out the little stuff, you're at your only if you're on your computer. They're going to be having this is a thing called Riverside, and supposedly they're going to be able to do this even on your camera, your phone. You don't have to be a member of Riverside, but you're going to be able to just use your phone and come on the show live and tell stories and get involved and all that kind of stuff. Maybe even do a little Drunk Bitch Friday or something. Never know. You never know. It's soft in the background, but yes, you can hear it. Okay. And thank you, Jeff. It's louder. I did turn it down. All right, cool. Coolio, turn that off. All right. So nobody wants to join me live, which I completely understand. It's a scary thing. It's a weird thing, and I think you have to jump through some hoops. I'm trying to get maybe let me text. I'm texting Taint. He says in 2 minutes. He says he's going to come on here in 2 minutes. Tate's going to help me. I knew he was home today because I had just talked to him. So there you go. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for him. He says 2 minutes. I sent him a link. All right. It's soft in the background. The music's good. Okay. For those of you, I'm just going to, because I don't know what to say. I am, or if you have any questions here on the chat room, I'll answer all your questions. There you go. But hey, oh, by the way, I could do this. Look at this. Let me try this. Show on the stream. Oh, look at that. That is so freaking cool. That is so cool. And how long does that stay on for? I think it's supposed to, and it goes away on its own. Oh my God, I love this stuff. Everything I'm learning about this. It's called Riverside FM. Everything I'm learning about this gets me excited. The fact that I could take live video calls from people as well as having guests on, and you could ask the guests, I could have celebrities on, and you guys could sit there with a celebrity in the Zoom room, and or whatever this room is. It's like a Zoom room, and you could actually talk to them as well. How cool is that? I love it. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, man. Nice, some OG drunk. Yeah. Why not? Why not do stuff? I don't want to take things from the Lex and Terry show, but I kind of came up with it. Let's see here. Looking good. Thank you there. Let me see. Let me see what audit show on screen. Boom. Thank you so much. Oh, this is so freaking cool. I'm loving this. All right. That's going to disappear on its own. Look, no hands. Oh, and it went away. I'm drinking my Go Cleanse shake. Not a sponsor of this particular segment, but yes, they are a sponsor in real life. Jeff, yeah, you, Lex and D said you're all coming to Pensacola last November. My question is, why didn't it happen? You want to know why it didn't happen? I don't know why. I really wish that I knew why. Something kind of happened with something weird came up, but our big goal is to be there in Pensacola, and I love Pensacola. Sorry for the see how that comes up if I want to click on whatever you guys are saying. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. This will be a fun one. This will be a fun one. Love you in a very heterosexual way. Thank you, Kevin Jordan. Love you too, buddy. But you know what? Mine might be in all kinds of ways. You never know. On a given night, cold, let's just say we're stuck out in the the North Pole or something. Is the North Pole even a place? Let's just say for sake of that, we're stuck there and it doesn't look like we're getting home. I could use a little Hummer from you, you know? So, yeah. I'm just kidding, Kevin. You know that. Let's see here. Anybody else? I'm waiting for Taint. Taint says that he's just a second, got to download some Chrome. Oh, yeah, you have to be on Chrome for this. Yeah, I understand that. Understand. Yeah, that is a drawback about this. All right, let's see here. Oh, there's some more questions here. Let's see here. That's where I first heard you guys at NAS Pensacola. Absolutely, Jeff. Love it there. Let's see here. Here's a question. Let's see what he says. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Says, here's a question I wanted to ask mainly you, D, because you have a lot of side hustles. Does it hurt your feelings when your spouse doesn't share or listen to? Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely does. Um, and I get into the same issue is that as you guys know, I'm a dreamer. I do these types of things. I'm a let's go ahead and build the ship while we're sailing kind of guy. And so not everything's gonna be perfect. Tate, are you there? Let's see if we can hear you. I do not hear you, so let's see here. Let's try your microphone. Is your microphone working? No microphone. Let's see if there's something there. You there, Tank? No microphone. We're working on this. This is interesting. Let's see here. Why would that not be working, Tainterino? He says 1 second.
Check.
Check. Nothing.
Check.
Yeah, you have to go through a couple things here. Chaos returns. Look at that. Look at that, Taint. We're still known for the chaos.
Yes, baby.
Let's see here.
I can hear myself now.
That's what he says right here. Let me go ahead and answer. Can you hear me? You can hear me. I cannot hear you. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see if that's my problem. Okay.
Check.
Let me see here. Audio, camera, speaker. Maybe that works. Hello? You there?
Hello.
Main duo.
Hello.
This might be a problem. Let me try this. Let me try this thing. Let me try my MacBook built-in speakers. I can make it. You there now?
Yo, you there?
Okay, I can hear you through there.
Interesting.
All right, but I got to work on that. Can you guys hear Taint? Let us know in the chat room if you can hear Taint.
Yeah, let us know.
We can hear him, an echo of him. Let's see if you can hear him now.
There's an echo cancellation. Hold on.
Let's see what's happening there. Your echo, okay, they heard you, but I couldn't hear you, which is weird. Yes, echo is gone. Thank you, Mark. Look at this, Tate. Watch this. Watch the screen. How cool is that?
Oh, it says it's gone now.
Isn't that cool?
It says it's gone.
Then the whole thing disappears. Boom. Goodbye.
Let's see. This is my headphones.
Tank, can you hear this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Anyway,
how's that? Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
All right.
Cool. I can hear you, but not in my headphones. I have to listen to you in the speaker. So I got to work on something here. All this technical stuff is really strange. But let's go back to this question for this guy. And I bet Tank could even help you out with this. Let me go back to the question here. Let me see. Show on stream let me hold it up there. It says, okay, here's a question. I want to ask mainly you, do you get a lot of side hustle? Does it hurt your feelings when your spouse doesn't share or listen to your pods or your YouTubes? You know what? Yes, at first it did. Sherry has never listened to one of my podcasts, ever. Even the ones that she's on, she would never listen to. It's not her thing. She doesn't listen to podcasts in general. She does, and I'm not gonna go, "Yeah, you don't listen. But if you do have a side hustle, I do think you need to get your loved ones to sign off on it. And it's not like you have to ask for their permission, but it just makes you feel like you're going to want to go ahead with when you're getting the support from somebody. And getting the support from somebody means you've got to really sit down and explain to them why it is you want to do what you want to do. And there you go. That's all I got for you. Let's see here. Here's a question for us, Tank.
My manhunt is too big. Please help. Schultz.
Now, Schultz, we know who you are, and I don't think it is. There you
It's
go.
not the amount of people that have to deal with that problem are so few.
Yeah, and anybody that says it's too big, you know it's not. You know they're joking around. The guys that really I've noticed, I've been in the showers, with men. I know that
Which
sounds
is weird
bad.
because you don't work out at all, so you just go to do it.
I
Shower
just
with
go
men?
there to shower with men. I
Okay,
don't go
that's what
to
I
the
thought.
gym. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I do know that you like college basketball and stuff, and I'm like the only white dude, things like that, But I do know that the guys that are swinging, they never comment about it at all. They never do. So if you're talking about how big your dick is, it's not big. And if you're talking about how small your dick is, you're pretty average. It's usually not that small. Okay, so sorry, Schultz. Let's see here. What do we got here? What's up, Terry? Podcast. Let's see. This is funny. This is a funny one. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's very hard for Sherry to listen to 23 different podcasts. But you know what? I don't have them anymore. I quit all of my podcasts, every single one of them. And I wasn't even going to do this thing. And then it hit me that, you know what? This is an idea. This sounds really fun to do. And I only want to do something that's fun, and I'm not going to spread my shit all over the place anymore.
He's
So what have
done
you been
that.
what's that?
I said you've done that. You can't do that anymore.
I've done that. I've spread it all over the place, and it's time just to focus on one thing that I really like. Hold on, somebody says let's see what this is. Hold on a second here. What do you still need help on? Jaw? Or is Jaw? Who is that?
Who is Ja?
Oh no, it's that's Schultz. Schutz. He says it's huge. He says, you know what? If this was just would tell you to come in as a guest and bring it out. By the way, if you saw that link in there, or if you were around the link, you could join as a guest on the show. If you could ask us a question on camera if you're in front of your computer. So if you do that link, try it. If you're at home and you can do it. We only stand there's only about 50 people on right now. But if you see that, you want to do that. Can you see all the live recording up there and all that stuff?
I can, yeah, I can see
So
the
you
split
can
screen
see,
with what I just arranged it to the right hand profile as the chat scrolling.
okay, and then there's a way you could do this where you could talk where whoever's talking, their picture will come up. You could make it all that stuff. Tank looks good
Oh,
as a grown man.
yeah, I'm a grown man now.
Yeah. So what have you been doing? Thanks
This
for
grown
coming on
man.
and helping me with this, man. I don't know who else to reach out to.
Well, I have a lot of time as of yesterday. Because
What do you mean as of yesterday?
now there's a lot going on with this, but the short of it is I was let go by one of the three of my jobs.
I'm
A
sorry to
solid
hear that.
20. Well, it's a good and a bad thing. So it's just change, I don't think I'm mad about it. I think I'm just like, whoa, the world changed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not, you can't even figure out how it affects you personally yet. You're just like, well, it's different now. How's it gonna feel?
Yeah, it's really weird. I've learned it's really weird because I always loved change in my entire life, but which is weird for a guy who's been married for 31 years, has had the same job for 30 something years.
Yeah.
I've always, but it's always been different there throughout those years. It's always been change,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
steady like an Amish person, but you always seek the mental like growth.
yeah, I gotta grow. I have to have some sort of change. I really do in my life, and even with it's within the Lex and Terry show, we've had different. We've had to move. We've had different owners. We've had to go out on our own. We've had different staff members. We've had all kinds of stuff. So there's always some sort of change in there. Let's go to this. Here's a question for you, Tank.
Still a fur trapper? Oh man, come on, man. I always got my furs. I got them right over here in my bit closet.
And here's another one here. Are these live broadcasts coming at a certain time or getting lucky catching them live as the show you're referring to as well be different at the time? Listen, yes, Wayne, I plan to have a set schedule. I want to do at least 1 hour a night for a couple nights a week. The one time a week thing just doesn't do it for me because I this with this technology and all this and all these dumb little ideas that I have for this, it could be. I just it's just going to be fun. Sherry goes to bed. I'm doing this. It's not going to be that late at night, by the way, for the East Coast. I mean, I'm shooting for around probably 9 o'clock on the East Coast. You know, and here I like it when it'll be dark behind me because it has to be dark, and it gets dark in the Pacific Northwest this time of year at about 3 in the afternoon.
Really?
Yes. Hey Heidi, nice to see you. Heidi is saying hi. Let's see what's boop. There you go. Isn't that cool how that comes up?
It looks good. Easy
Yeah, it
to
looks
follow
really
along.
good. If we could just get somebody to try to call us, that
Some
would be
brave
super
person.
cool. But yeah, so if you find any of this interesting, you can subscribe on my YouTube channel, which is YouTube the Terry James. And the only reason why you have to go through my YouTube channel is I can't stream live on a brand new station because you'd have to have enough people. And my own personal one has enough people. So if you subscribe to the Terry James, or if you're on Twitter, or I mean, I should not Twitter, Twitch, or anything like that, you can do that. And also my main Facebook page will be going live on there. And then after the show, it will become a podcast where you can listen to it anytime you want. So that's the plan for this thing. Thanks.
Tell your
Let's see
friends.
here, Victor. Do. D is in the house. Where's D? D,
What
join
up,
us.
D?
Join us, D. The champ is here.
The champ is here. Dun,
Hold on.
dun.
Let me
The
send
champ
D.
is
Are you at
here.
home? Are you at home? Let me send you an invite. Okay. Let me send D an invite. Let me see if this works. Let me see here. How do I do that? Let's see here.
Got some
Speaker.
interesting stuff at my desk. This is in case a vampire comes.
Let me see here. D is in the house. D, are you still there? Are you here? Are you here, D? Let's see here. How do I send D an invite? Guest. Where is it? Boobity boobity boo. Let's see here. Or let's try this. D, I'm going to send you this. If you're here, I'm sending a link right now in the chat. Okay. Let's see here. Paste. And if you click on that, you should be able to come on.
He just finished a late lunch.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. He's just finished a late lunch. Come on, D.
Click on that, D. I
Let's
got
remember
everybody
some.
helping me today. This is great.
Do you remember any of D's nicknames? I like
Which
Mr.
ones?
Lick 'em up, lick 'em down.
Mr. Lick him up, lick him down. My favorite one is the Count.
The
I
Count.
love that. Then there was a
Of
one
course,
recently, one that we had. D, if you could click that, or if it's not working, just let us know, and I'll try to email you a link if I can. I
dinner.
don't know how to bring another guest. This is weird. Well, thanks for all your help, everybody. I appreciate this. And you, Tank, thanks for coming on to help me out.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what this whole thing's about? This late night show? I know you've asked a couple questions about it, but it should be pretty fun.
I grew up on shows like this. Like, put the radio on, you had to go to sleep, but just crack the radio and listen to shows out of Orlando and Jacksonville and stuff. It's a cool vibe, cool time in my life too.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a blast. Let's see. Seattle studio, Riverside. Why does it say there's 3 people? Facebook's got a bunch of people on there. YouTube's got a bunch of people on there. Twitch has got 1 person. Hang in there, Twitch. You hang in there, baby. We're gonna grow the Twitch thing.
Oh, I
Send
got my
us your name,
Seahawks shirt
Twitch
on.
person. I want to put you down as the first Twitch person. Shut says he's never used Riverside FM. Where is D around? Is he trying to get that on or something? I don't know what he's doing.
He has said yes.
Yes, what?
That's all he said.
Okay.
I don't know what the Champus has just finished a late lunch,
Okay.
and then it
Nice.
says yes.
What's the Twitch name? I guess it's Terry James. I guess or Terry.James or something. I don't know what my Twitch name is. It's under my name.
Have you ever gamed on there and shown people your gaming?
Never. I don't know how to do that. I only got it to watch D on Twitch. D was doing his DJing during COVID and all that. He was doing all the DJing and everybody was joining him. He kept people alive during COVID. And he would play music and had a bunch of people in the room. So I joined in and Sherry and I used to put it on every Friday night when he would do it and watch it every Friday night. We loved it. So that's how I have Twitch. So I don't know. I don't know how to. I guess I
I
need to
want to
look more
watch.
into that. But we do have a
Oh,
Twitch person.
all right.
Let's see here. Show on stream. What does that mean? Let me hit the. Oh, what's the Twitch name? I don't know. I don't know what that is. People keep commenting because we need that. So far, that link is not working for D, I guess. Let me text him. Let me text D. Let me see here. D.
La, 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 la.
D.
All right. So far, everybody's saying the link that you provided is working. So
It is the link,
yeah, they're saying
but how come it's supposed to notify me that somebody wants to come in on the show? Now I just made the string. Let me see if I can try this. Maybe it's something else. Studio, live stream chat. It's supposed to notify me on the thing that somebody is trying to come in here,
I see
and it's not. Let me
Terry.
invite D.
You're set up. I'm set up as a guest. You're the host. I don't know.
D at. Okay, I'm sending D. If you're still there, I emailed you a link to join me and Tainterino. Other than that, I don't know why the studio thing is not showing up if people are trying it. Because it's supposed to where your name is, Taint, it's supposed to pop up and say, do you it'll say people's names and then it'll say what they want to talk about, and then you have the option to let them in or not.
D is saying the link is invalid.
I just sent you an email, D.
Okay.
So if you could try that, if you're still around, this operating system. And it just is, and this is on the screen of the computer. Oh, this is something different. Okay,
I'm watching a video now. There's very little lag time.
Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, it's good, isn't there? You like this?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Well, hopefully D will join us if he's around. If not, let me go back to the chat and see what people are saying. There's got to be a different way to let the people in the thing if they want to do that. Chat, live chat. Okay. Let me scroll down. Everybody's helping. This is great. Thanks, guys. Let's see here. There's a comment here. Time for where is it? Time for D to get that new phone. Yes, he needs to do that.
Y'all
Okay,
leave
it
D
keeps saying
alone,
invalid.
okay?
So I wonder why it's invalid.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
Happy
you
New
got your
Year's,
link in
Damon.
in the email and it worked.
Correct. I
Okay.
did have to get Chrome, but he's a Google guy, so
Yeah, he's a guy that already has that. The YouTube live chat open panel is grayed out. Show on stream. Can't click it. Hmm.
mm,
Interesting.
mm.
All right. Thank you for your help there. Shuts. Appreciate it.
Jacksonville checking in. What up, Jacksonville?
Nice, everybody. All right, we're still trying to get this thing going here. Can't click it. All right. That's good to know.
Matt says the link that you provided works for him. You just have to download the app, and that allows you to see y'all live. But he doesn't understand why everybody's having trouble.
The link you works for me. Okay, I got you. All right. Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Matt, show on the stream. There it is. Look at that.
Tallahassee.
Hello, Tallahassee. Check it in.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go away in a second. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it.
You know
Let's
who's a
see
famous
here.
person I just heard from Tallahassee? Tony Hale.
Oh, really?
He's a Tallahassee guy.
I love Tony Hale.
Funny guy.
Says I'm here on the app. So that he says he says the app is working. Mike coming in from Freakville, trying to figure this out. Oh, you wrote William Baker in your name, huh? That's nice.
No,
Or
I
did
didn't
I
write that.
Did I
I
write
don't
it?
think anybody did.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, okay. What's going on? You're going by William now that you're a dad and stuff. And look at you
Now
with
that
your
I'm a-
Seattle. I just noticed you got a Seattle Seahawks thing on. Let's see here. That's very nice.
This is a good one. You know, you got to have the legit NFL logo on.
Absolutely. Checking in from North Carolina. Nice. Orlando checking in. There you go. P1, thanks for being here. We got Kevin
Andrews.
from Pensacola checking in. That's good. If we could just, what happened to the thing with D? I guess it's not working. Okay, because I texted him. I have not heard back from him.
Presentation.
Huh. Interesting. All right. So obviously I got a lot of work to do. This is so frustrating for me because I'm really bad at technological stuff. I'm amazed that I got this far. I'm amazed that this is but all these options that this has, and they make it look so easy on YouTube. You click on the YouTube thing, the guy goes, you just click here and you do that, boop, boop. All of a sudden you got a lot of guests. Let's see here. Chat.
When you have a ton of people to draw from and they're all just sitting at home online, they all jump on.
Yeah, but it sounds like some people are trying. And that bothers me. D says he's here through the app. D is there. It says, I see you. Where do you see D? The app. I'm not on the app.
6 in the audience. 6 in the audience.
Okay. Where do you see D? Matt? Help me out here, guys. Do you see D on the app?
Let's see.
Let me see if he's on the app. I got the Riverside app. Oh, no. Let's see here. I haven't even signed up for the Riverside app yet. Okay, third platform. I'm in the right spot. Okay, Mello is here. Hello, Mello. You're in the right spot so far. People want to. Here's a question for you, Tank.
Chaos Reunited? Wouldn't you like to know? Colin, come on.
Chaos. I'm telling you, man. I was so excited. I'm just gonna call you out right now. I loved that show.
No, we can't. This horse is dead.
I loved that show. It was so fun for me. I mean, it was just nuts.
There's
Anyway,
no doubt in my mind that it would have done well,
yeah,
seeing how
but
we
it
were
didn't.
about 4
Let's see.
years before Rogan even started or
Oh, and
something
look at
like
this.
that.
Look at this. We got a call. We're going to bring him in. Look at this. Shuts. Okay. It says it's got
Coming.
him. I'm not muting him. I don't see any audio yet or his
Maybe.
picture.
Shuts, you don't have your picture on, buddy. Hmm.
It says actual. Let's see. This is what. Hey, that's kind of cool. Okay, so that's kind of working. New Shuts can be able to figure this shit out. Yeah, I don't understand the point of this Riverside app since we can see them live on Facebook. Yeah, I don't think you need to be on the. You don't need the Riverside app. You don't need the app at all. Let's see here. We got joining from Ohio. Hello, nice to see you, David. Thanks for being here. It looked good via Twitch and YouTube as well. So thank you, Mello. Thank you, Mello. All right, good to know. Okay, now that it's working, we had Shuts up here. Now he's gone. Let's get rid of him, I guess. Right?
Says D is watching.
Where do you see it? Where do you see the watching people?
That is a good question. This is a good question.
Okay, Shuts left.
Okay, I have
an Mello Daniela could figure this shit out if she wanted to join in and be a guest. Let's see here. We got this here. St. Augustine. Hello, Terry. Nice to see you. Terry Molden Ackerman. Why aren't you over there hanging out with Taint? Taint's in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Your girl is not camera ready. Okay. Okay. Well, at least we know that you would try.
Sitting at home ugly today.
She's all fugly.
Hey, don't look at me right now.
She's still hung over from New Year's Eve. She says she's looking like a troll.
Did you see any hungover people this year?
Not really. I haven't been out much. I took a walk last night. That was about it. Let's see here. Oh man, I would love that. Let's go play some wiffle ball. I was a wiffle ball champion. I loved wiffle ball. One of my fantasies would be to have a backyard big enough where I could put an official wiffle ball park in and have my buddies over and have a real wiffle ball league.
Didn't somebody have this?
There's a lot of people that have it. It's not an original idea.
Because the field's relatively small, right?
Yeah, it's a small field. Some people actually have real seats and real billboards and like scoreboards with their stats coming up on it and everything. Wait a minute. This is Axeman. Here we go. This is
Axeman?
Axeman. Remember, I said, yes, this is a childhood friend of mine. This is Mark.
Mark Axeman.
Mark is here. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? And I got to say something about this family of mine, of them, the Engleharts. I'll just go ahead and say their name. Mike was Mike was like my best friend. Mark is his older brother, also a great friend of mine. And we would play wiffle ball out in front of their streets. We'd jump off of their roof into their pool. Their family means so much to me. It was basically my family growing up, and I love those guys. And Mark, I love you, man. Happy New Year. It's really great to have you on here. Look at that. Just a great guy, great family, love him. So nothing's working, huh? The other things are working, but nothing else is working. Uh, Here we go. Look at this. Wally World supporting. Oh, Wally is here. All right. So here's a problem. Sorry, we're being so boring for you guys. Or at least I'm being so boring for you guys. I just asked some people to help me out with this new technology because I'm going to be doing a late night show. Um, talking about some deeper subjects, going a little deeper, taking some chances, doing some funny things, but also talking some serious stuff. And it's like the old late night radio shows when you drive around and the lights were dim and the staff has already moved away. The staff is out of the building. You turn the lights down, it's just you in this building doing the show, talking to people all over the place. And I just want to bring that feeling back. That's what I want to do. So he says, here's a message from Shuts here. Don't have typical audio devices. He's going to work on it. Thank you. Well, of course you don't have typical stuff. You're just weird.
He's watching this on a CRD somewhere.
This guy's probably got some sort of weird, I bet he's one of those guys. And Shuts, let me just take a guess here and you can let us know in the chat. Are you a guy that has those private what's it called where you can't be
VPN?
traced? What's it called? VPN. Yeah, VPN. I bet he is. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's see here.
When someone tells me they have a VPN, I immediately think, what kind of freaky dude are you?
What are you hiding? Thank you, William. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what this says. Recall the chef had 3 getting married and now my husband had sex and night in the bachelor party. Had one you said stay, you said say hell no. Do you recall? Yeah, I recall things. Yes. We've had that actually a couple times. I hate to say it's a Heidi, but guys are douchebags. Oh God. Let's see here. Shuts. I have a studio in my office, and it's what do you have a studio for? Are you doing a show like this? If you are, and damn it, where's D? Is he still there?
Yo.
Do you still see D in there, or?
No, I don't. No.
Oh well, I guess I'll call him later. Looks like there's studio issues.
It looks like if someone sends you 200 stars, they can pin your comment and you will definitely see it. What is a star?
200 star. Are you on an app?
I am watching via the Facebook right now, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not watching any of that. There's a thing here where you can click and see what it looks like on all of those. Okay, there we are on Facebook. Cool. There's a thing here you can click on it. Like can you see this, Taint? I'm gonna click on it. Can you see that? That's us. Let me get rid of it. That's us on Twitch.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I saw some of those where you can just like click across them.
Yeah, that's cool. This is really exciting. This is fun. And it's only $57,000 a month. So those of you that want to go ahead and do it, get your $57,000 a month ready and you can do this too. Who's let's see here. Oh, this is a great one. Those were great shows like Sally, Jesse, Raphael, and Larry Glick. Those were fun, weren't they? That's the spirit of this late night show I want to bring back. I just want to bring it back. I just want to have that kind of fun again. Let's see. D is having trouble connecting his Bluetooth. Okay. Thank you, Alec. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for letting us know.
Did you ever listen to Loveline when it was on K-Rock?
Yeah, I used to listen to that all the time. It was weird because I was driving from my late night show. The reason why I want to do this was I wanted to get a full-time radio job so bad. That's all I ever wanted. And I couldn't get it. Everybody was getting the job. Anytime a job would open there at the radio station, everybody else would get the opportunity but me. because I didn't have a radio voice, because whatever reason it was, I was the guy that would do anything. I'd fill the gas up, for the van with gas. I'd go wash it. I'd be at remotes. I'd do anything I could. I wore my K-Tide shirt every day. I mean, I loved that radio station and the people there. And I finally got a full-time job there. And it was 10 at night to 2 in the morning. And I had written down all these ideas for a late night show well before I ever got it. What would I do? And I implemented those day one. I started doing it, and the ratings went through the roof. It was so good that they immediately put me on afternoons, and then from afternoons to mornings. And I wasn't complaining because there was more money in the afternoons and mornings, more exposure. It was cool. But every day I missed doing that late night show. I just missed it. So, that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring this back. Look who we got. We got Shuts here. Let's see the dick.
Let's see it. You said it was big, you liar.
Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
Beautiful. Look at this. This is cool.
This is the webcam mic, not this
cool.
one, which would be nice to use, but I guess I don't know how to use it.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know how to use any of this. Obviously, I'm trying to get, some this on, but thank you for helping out. Was that a pain in the ass for you to do all this?
No, it's a pain in the ass because I've got multiple cams and multiple mics.
So this is the way for the late night show that I'm gonna be. There's two ways I'm gonna take calls. I'm gonna have a phone number for you guys. I'll throw out a question. I'll have a phone number that you guys can just record anytime you want, like Dia set up for the Lex and Terry show. I'm gonna have that, and then I'm going to be doing this at night where you guys can call, chime in and ask a question and share stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be fantastic.
He pieced out.
Anyway, there you go. He's pieced out. Well, he helped us. That was cool. All right. Well, look at that. Look at that, huh?
Terry.
What's that?
It worked.
Yeah. How many years have we done Lex and Terry show? I don't even want to say. Because I feel like we just started. 31. That's a lot. That's a lot of time in radio. Most people don't ever get that opportunity. This is fantastic, Mike. Do you remember Dr. Demento? Do you remember that?
He's still broadcasts.
Dr. Demento? I thought he died a million years ago.
No, from what I heard, I listen to podcasts and they have had him on in the last year.
Really?
So unless it's just recently, he still does a Dr. Demento podcast type deal, and he's had like hit songs come through that he's pushed to the radio back when he had a show. Yeah. So he still plays music like that, outsider music.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because he was live at KMET in LA when I was, see, this is how I fell in love with radio. My buddy, Rick Lewis is his name. Does a morning radio show still in Denver, Colorado, but he also does play-by-play for the Denver Broncos. And he's the guy that got me into radio. And he worked at KMET in Los Angeles. And I'd go in there and he'd be like at 2 a.m. is when his show was. And I'd wait up and I'd drive in and go to work with him. And I'd follow. Do you ever hear of a guy named Jim Ladd? He followed Jim Ladd. He's a rock and roll legend. He followed Jim Ladd, and I'd walk in the studio and Jim Ladd would be sitting there playing some like Pink Floyd. And he would be known for mixing the music together, but he had all the lights turned down in there and he was smoking weed and he was just sitting back there. It was the coolest thing ever. And not that I'm going to be smoking weed, but I just want to, I want to be a part. I want that feeling again. So, hey, thanks, Rick. Oh, look at that is. Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? Anybody else? Anybody else have any questions?
I just remember Dr. Demento is the one that found Weird Al.
Is he?
He like,
Yeah, Dr.
yeah,
Mando
he's
always
discovered
just
him.
played weird music. That's what
discovered a
he
bunch
did.
of
His
people.
whole thing was, and he put out like a Dr. Demento Christmas album and all that kind of stuff. Uh, oh boy.
There's just freaks at night. That's the coolest part about it. The landscape it's less PG, it's less normal.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want to turn it into a like a porn thing or anything. You know, I don't want it to be anything like that, but I'll give you guys an idea of what I have planned for the late night. I'll just take a quick second here. I have got some ladies lined up and ready to go. They're not going to be showing themselves or anything like that. They will as on camera as a guest, but they are, what's that thing that Sarah does? With the foot thing? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
They are OnlyFans girls, but they are not the fake lipped, big boobed OnlyFans girls. They're not. It's not that. These girls are like moms who are just trying to make some extra money, and I want to interview them and find out how that is going for them, and then I want to give them exposure. Let's support those kind of. If you're going to be an OnlyFans dude jerking off on something, why not do it for somebody who really needs it, not some skank who's you know what I'm saying. So there's that. I also want to talk. There's a lot of different subjects I have written down. Let's see here. What else we got? Man, the comments are coming in good. Okay. What's in store for oh, this is good. What is in store for the 2020-25 Lexington season? Well, first of all, can't wait to get back on Monday. We're gonna have more of this guy here, Taint. Some new ideas. But it's going to be a very pivotal year, I have a feeling. And it's fun like right now, and I hope people understand this. All of us are going through a lot of changes on the show. You know, D is blossoming and blowing up his DJ business. He's just killing it with it. And it's so fun to watch him do that. Sarah is getting funnier to me and taking more chances. And she's got her own podcast that she has things going on. So, and Lex is trying to figure some stuff out. I don't want to speak for him. I'll let him speak for himself, but he's just trying to figure some things out in his life and where he fits in. And so there's going to be I think to answer the question, I think the 2025 Lexington season is going to be the most personal season of the Lexington show you will ever see. Where we've watched Tank, go through just being a kid to now a father. You shared something with us on the show last week about something that you had to go through with your child. And, it's some of it's painful, but it's going to be probably the most personal Lexington season ever, which I think it's going to be the best season ever, personally. So there you go.
I think you're right. Everybody's got so much stuff going on. You really got to pay attention because it's going to be like changes for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
To follow along.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just depends on how much everybody on the show wants to share. Could we do a drunk dude Friday? We did. Do you remember when we did drunk dude Friday?
You did it once. Is that right?
We did it once and it was a guy, and I can't believe I remember this guy's name. His name was Jeffrey. And I think he was gay. And he came in and he did the show, and he wanted to fight everybody. He got so drunk and it got physically violent in there. So we're like, dudes when they get drunk, they get violent. We don't want to just be fighting people all day long. I mean, physically, we had to tie the guy up. He was out of his mind. So that's why we stopped doing that. And Wally, I ain't going to mess with you.
Just put $500 bar tab down somewhere and we'll call in and be like, hey, who wants to talk? That way the madness just stays away.
Yeah, Alec has a question here. It's the most personal because we're coming to the end. Please say no. I will 100% say no. Okay. That is no way. No way. As long as the radio stations want us, you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. Every day is so fun. And with Taint and of course Sarah and Dee and Lex, I miss it, and I've had great relationships, and everybody on the show has brought something to the show, in a certain, their own personality, their own quirks, their own fears and dreams and all that. This is by far my favorite lineup we've ever had on the show. And there you go. Let's see here. Blind Mike. Do you remember when Blind Mike returned he's a legit blind guy, and we had him go into a store and return a vibrator, telling the person it didn't work because he thought it was a flashlight, which
He had
now
good
hits me.
delivery.
Wait a minute. Now they have a thing called a fleshlight.
Blind Mike invented it.
Do we need to sue somebody?
I think so.
Thank you, CJ. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate it. You have a great day too. So, what do I learn today? I've learned that Taint was home and he was able to help me out. I learned that Dee was watching and was having a hard time downloading something and couldn't join us. We learned that Schutz knows how to figure out the thing. We learned that Mellow Dad Yellow does not look good at all today. We learned that. And I was able to tell you guys about the ideas that I have, and it's going to be growing. But I've just got to figure out this technological stuff, because for the most part, it's just going to be me just sitting here going, what the hell am I doing? But thanks for the opportunity, everybody. And anybody could do this shit. Anybody could do this shit. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. How about this idea?
That's really
I
not
kind
a
of
bad
listen.
idea. That's not a terrible idea.
Brendan, we need more ideas like you. We need more men like you.
I'm not even going to repeat that because it's a pretty good idea. I don't want anybody to steal it. So if you read that,
Yeah.
you saw a good idea.
Yeah, we didn't do that. By the way, I'm going to erase all these on Facebook and on YouTube as soon as I'm done with it, just because this is just stupid. This isn't a reason to watch. But thank you for everybody who's been helping out. I appreciate it. What do you have planned the rest? Oh, here we go. I like this. I like this idea, Tate.
Chaos 2.0? Huh?
Uh-huh. Look at this. How many chaos, Taint, seriously, how many chaos shows did we do?
4, 3?
And people still remember the chaos show. I'm telling
This
you.
is like it's like how everybody is influenced by the Velvet Underground, but they only sold 4 albums type deal. Oh yeah, I saw Velvet in New York at 57. Like, well, no, they weren't popular at all at the time. So what are you talking about? We are the Velvet Underground of podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. You're right. That's a great analogy. Shuts, Terry, you grow this channel and idea by posting recording of this on. You know what? Maybe I will just leave it up on YouTube. Maybe I will. I mean, it's up there now. I want to, it takes me extra time to go ahead and undo it.
Less work.
I don't, yeah. But even though this is fun, and I have to say this, I'm more excited about getting back to work on Monday morning. But this is fun. This is, it hit me, and we were talking about it on the Lex and Terry show, and I had been thinking about it for a long time, and I brought it up on the Lex and Terry show, and it wasn't until I verbalized it, about how much I missed late night radio shows out there. It wasn't until I verbalized it on the Lex and Terry show, and I went, you know what? There's got to be a way to do this. So I started researching. I found this thing here, and this could be fun. This could be fun. So we've already been on an hour, though, guys.
So if you would prefer, you want everybody to go to the YouTube page and click on subscribe to that.
Subscribe anywhere you're going to watch it.
Whatever platform.
Yeah, whatever platform you watch it, just watch it on, on my YouTube page. Like I said, maybe there'll be a time. I opened up a YouTube or a Facebook page, excuse me, not YouTube, but my Facebook page. I opened one up that's called the Late Night Radio Show, and I would broadcast it on that. But I can't stream live because I don't have enough followers over there. You have to have enough followers on your page to get, a certain amount to broadcast live, stream live on YouTube and Facebook. And that's where all the things are right now. So if you just subscribe to my Facebook page, if you like watching it on Facebook, if you like watching it on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, you could do that there. That's just for the live show. And then subscribe anywhere, especially Spotify, iTunes. I don't think it's on iHeartRadio yet, but there's a promo for it in podcast form. And if you want to listen to the show any other time you want in podcast form, it's available for you there. But it's the live stuff that I'm more worried about. It's the live stuff it's the reason why I'm doing it. It's not to have a podcast, Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Sherry's here. Want to say hi to people? Just say something. You don't have to come on camera.
You got another
fucker. All right. Anyway, guys, let's see what this says here. Let's see here. Going to roll it on Facebook, YouTube, or is that the one you were talking about? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was just asking for
thank you, William. Yeah, it's going to be available for streaming wherever this thing streams to. And I'm excited about it. This is fun. This is a fun time. And maybe I'll get, guests to come on like you guys and, get Lex on and and Dee and Sarah and all that, there's just, but if they want, I just, you know what I mean? Rumors are going to start spreading already. Like that guy already said, this is the end of the Lex and Terry. No, it's not. Ladies are not here for the no. I'll tell you right now, Mellow Daniello. Today is a hair day for Sherry, and you know what that means. I don't know if Mellow Daniello goes. Does your wife do hair days?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
Sherry
this
and
is
a
the
few
day
of her
she
friends-
washes it?
She washes her hair twice a week, but on one specific day, Fridays, is the day she does this like deep conditioning thing. I see her bent over with her head in the bathtub, and she's putting all this shit in her hair. And then she puts a baseball hat with the shit still in her hair, and she'll go around town like that.
No.
She'll go around town like that with a baseball hat, just look, she'll put a hoodie on so nobody will know. And then she gets home later on during the day, and then it's on. That's when the hair becomes like a goddess.
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I do use her shampoo.
I think
she told me to use her shampoo. She goes, just use the shampoo once a week, the specific kind of shampoo once a week, and just leave it in your hair for 3 minutes while you're in there. Just suds it up and leave it there. And I do it. And ever since then, my hair's so much softer. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's like baby's hair. So I don't know what you're doing.
You are known for your hair, though.
I have hair. And it's not a good thing to be known for. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's see here. Why start a podcast, Terry? Already spent the 59 exactly. No, the podcast is this will turn into a podcast. So there you go. Everybody in the chat talking to each other. That's the thing that I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna have a problem with this chat room thing, because if it's anything like the Lex and Terry's sudden death chat room where people just start questioning everything you say and everything you do and making fun of each other and going, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that shit. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to be a dick about it. because this is for the show. It's not for fucking you. It's ugly, Taint. You should look at that chat room.
I try. I mean, there was points at where there was ones going on, and I had to just completely get it out of my mind because it's distracting.
Yeah, it is distracting.
They want you to dance. They want you
Yeah.
to dance for them.
Exactly. It is distracting. And when you're trying to do a show and it's three people in there going, look at how fucking dumb you look with that hair thing and the stupid out, it's like it takes away from it. And that's why I like this. And I could hide the chat. I don't have to see it. They could go ahead and do it all they want. I could hide the chat. But I want to be able to for people to call in like Shuts did today. And that's cool to see that worked. And wasn't that neat?
That was good.
That's pretty freaking cool. All right. Well, guys, Taint, thanks for coming on and helping me test some stuff today. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And everybody else, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Everybody that's been watching live and everybody that's been, if you could do me a favor and subscribe to the podcasts, on iTunes, Spotify, if you could just subscribe to that, to the Late Night Radio Show. And, or you could follow me on my Facebook page, which is, Terry James is my Facebook fan page, or my YouTube page, which is the Terry James, the TERYJAYMES, or my Twitch, which I don't even know what it is. But you can find it. Some of the people up there have found it. Please subscribe to that because this show don't have a start date yet. It'll be sometime this month. I obviously have a lot to work on. And, and I want it to come out of the box fun. So, and I do have a guest planned the very first week. And there you go. But Taint, what do you got going on the rest of the day, weekend?
Little bit of a coworker's party with my wife later on today, and then nothing. Oh, my kids over at my grandma's house partying.
Oh, why don't you make another baby then?
Nah, maybe not. No.
No thanks.
No.
Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I really do appreciate you. You guys are the best. All right. Thanks, guys.